I spent 1 year reading 8 books, and here is everything that I learned in just 10 minutes, summarized for you. This is a 2-part series that will be the most valuable videos that you will ever watch in 2025. So in early February last year, I made the decision to buy a Kindle, and it's actually one of the best purchases I've ever made. I get this question a lot, who even uses a Kindle nowadays? And I was actually one of the people who really wondered why I even needed a Kindle in the first place before I got one myself. It's just so convenient to bring and read with a Kindle wherever I go. It's portable, it's light, and it's so practical. The highlights, the word bank, and the vast amount of storage. There's so many books that can store in that one tablet. Because of this, I read 8 books last year, all while commuting and to and from school and work. This was actually the most productive use of my time. I learned so much from the books I read. So the first book, $1 Million Weekend by Noah Kagan. In this book, Noah offers a down-to-earth advice for anyone who looks to start a business or those who want to try new ideas without overthinking every step. His approach is all about taking actions, learning from what happens, and focusing on what really matters: your customers. Here are some of the key lessons from this book. Number 1. Act first, figure it out later. Successful people just start. Kagan believes that waiting for the perfect moment means you might never start. Instead of getting stuck in planning, you must first dive in. When you take action, you learn by doing, and you can just adjust as you go. The key is to keep moving forward even if everything isn't perfectly clear at the start, which is very in line with what a lot of the things I'm doing right now. Number 2, don't be afraid to start. Don't be afraid to act. Be afraid of living a life that seems more like a resume than an adventure. This lesson reminds you that life should be an adventure. Don't let fear or the need for everything to be perfect stop you from trying something new. The real regret comes from not taking risks and missing out on experiences that could lead to growth and success. Number 3, the power of asking. No ask, no get. That applies to every part of life. One of the strongest messages in this book is about the importance of asking. Whether you're pitching an idea, seeking advice, or trying to make a sale, simply asking can open up many opportunities. Being bold and straightforward in asking for what you need can be a game changer. Number 4, validate your idea early. It is deadly to build a business without first verifying that there are paying customers. Before you invest too much time and energy into an idea, make sure that people are really interested and really want it. Talk to potential customers and listen to their feedback, and see if they're willing to pay for your solution. Validating your idea early can save you a lot of effort later. This is actually a lot of what I'm doing as well, trying to validate ideas before I'm actually building anything. Number 5, start with your customer. You have to start with the customer experience and work backwards. Great ideas come from solving real problems. Focus on understanding your customers' needs and challenges before building your product or service. When you start with the customer's mind in mind, you are more likely to create something that truly adds value. Number 6, solve your own problems. A great way to come up with business ideas is to solve your own personal problems that you face. If you're willing to pay for such a solution, chances are others will too. When in doubt, solve your own problems. If you are willing to pay for a solution, it's likely others are too. This approach not only ensures that demand, but also keeps you motivated because you are solving a problem that you care about. And it's a lot of similar things I'm doing right now. Most of the projects I do is all my own problems that I solve. Number 7, embrace rejection as a learning opportunity. Rejections are treasure. Every no that you get, every no that you have, is a chance to learn rather than a failure. Rejection gives you insight into what you might need to change or improve. Each rejection can teach you something valuable about your approach or your product, helping you grow and eventually turn those no's into yeses. Number 8, test validate and iterate. Always test things out for myself. Kagan's method is simple. Try things, see what works, and make changes based on real feedback. Don't wait for perfection. Use testing as a tool to learn and improve. This process of testing and iterating is the key to developing a strong and flexible business. Number 9. The law of 100. Practice makes perfect. Do it 100 times before you even think of stopping. A fun yet powerful idea in this book is the law of 100. Whether it's pitching your idea, making sales calls, or creating content, doing it repeatedly helps you get better. Consistency and persistence are the keys to success. The more you practice, the better you become. Number 10. Know your market and listen to your customers. The only opinion that matters is your customers. Understanding the market is essential. Instead of worrying what everyone thinks, focus on your customers, their feedback. Their feedback should guide your decisions and help you adjust your ideas to meet your real needs. Number 11. Be ruthless and focus on what works. The point is to continue only if you see traction. Not every idea will take off, and that's okay. What matters is that you concentrate your energy on ideas that show real promise. Isn't working after a good try, be willing to move on. This focus helps you invest time and energy into where it truly makes a difference. Number 12. Define your own success. You have to define what success is for your life and not worry about what others think. Success isn't a one-size-fits-all. Kagan reminds you to set your own goals and measure success by your own standards, not by what others expect. Whether you define success on your own, you are more likely to pursue a path that's meaningful to you. So this book is more than just a guide for starting business. It's a friendly reminder to live boldly and take action. His advice is simple and practical. Start now. Learn from your mistakes. Always keep your customers at the center of your decisions. Each step you take, every ask you make, and even every rejection you face is part of the journey toward building something great. By following these lessons, you can move past overthinking, begin turning your ideas into reality. Remember, it's not about making everything perfect from the start. It's about taking consistent action and learning along the way. If you're ready to break free from your own hesitation and start your own adventure, let these lessons guide you. Step forward, take risks, and enjoy the journey, one small step at a time. Next book. This book is called Start Marketing the Day You Start Coding by Rob Willing. This is some sort of like a developer book. Actually, most of the books here are closely related to developers, but it actually offers like meaningful things in life as well. So it's quite practical and it applies to a lot of people as well, not just developers here. So in this book, Rob Willing delivers a straightforward guide for developers and entrepreneurs on why marketing is just as crucial as building a great product. The book highlights key lessons on launching a successful software business, avoiding common mistakes, and thinking about marketing from day one. Here are the main takeaways. Number 1. Marketing is just as important as coding. Without marketing, your project is nothing more than just a project. Many developers believe that building a great product is enough, but he argues that no matter how good your software is, if you don't market it, no one will buy it. Marketing isn't just an afterthought. It's a core part of building a business. Number 2. Always be testing. You have to test everything. There's no one-size-fits-all approach to marketing. The only way to know what works is to experiment, track results, and refine a strategy. Whether it's pricing, website design, or ad campaigns, testing is the key to success. Number 3. Know your customer and solve their problems. The single most important factor to a product's success is whether there's a group of people who are willing to pay for it. Before you write a single line of code, figure out who your customer is. Find a group of people with a problem that they are willing to pay to solve. If there's no demand, your product will struggle, no matter how well it's built. Number 4. Start marketing early. If you haven't started marketing, your launch day is actually your halfway point to having a successful product. Too many developers wait until the product is finished before they think about marketing. By the time you launch, you should already have an audience. Build an email list, talk to potential customers, and create awareness before your product is ready. Number 5. Free plans don't always work. Most free users will never end up converting to a paid plan. While many successful companies use freemium models, they don't work for everyone. He warns against blindly copying big companies like MailChimp or Dropbox. Instead, focus on bringing in revenue from the start, especially if you don't have massive funding. This only works if for those big companies with like big VC funding. Number 6. Find the right market. You can sell garbage to a hungry market and still make money. Having a great product isn't enough. You need to be in the right market. Instead of targeting huge competitive industries, find smaller, underserved markets where you have a better chance of standing out. Number 7. Don't chase viral success. No link from TechCrunch, write up on Mashable or tweet by Ashton. Culture is gonna make your business. Many founders dream of their product going viral overnight, but he argues that this is actually unrealistic. Instead of hoping for a lucky break, focus on sustainable growth by targeting the right audience and delivering value consistently. Number 8. Build for repeatable sales. It's always better to be in the reorder business. One-time purchases make it hard to grow a business. Recurring revenue models like SaaS, software as a service, provides stability and long-term success. Think about how you can build a product that customers keep paying for over a period of time. Number 9. Fear is the biggest barrier. Fear is what makes starting a company hard. Fear stops many developers from launching their product. Whether it's fear of failure, rejection, or not being perfect, the only way to succeed is to push past it and take action. Number 10. Consistency beats big breaks. It's easy to be great, but it's hard to be consistent. Building a business is not about one big lucky moment. It's about showing up every day and putting in the work. Success comes from consistent effort over the months and years. It's not just one viral post or one lucky feature. Now, this book is a must read for developers who want to turn their projects into a successful business. Rob Wheeling reminds us of marketing isn't optional, it's essential. By understanding your market, testing your ideas, and starting early, you can create a product that people not only use but are willing to pay for. The biggest takeaway? Don't wait until launch day to think about marketing. The sooner you start, the better your chances of success is. The next book is called The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel. This is actually a really good book that really opened my mind about money. So in this book, he explores how behaviors, emotions, and perspectives shape our financial decisions. Unlike traditional finance books that focus on numbers and formulas, this book dives into the psychological and emotional aspects of money. So here are the key takeaways. Number 1. Luck, risk, and the unpredictability of success. Luck and risk are siblings. They are both the reality that every outcome in life is guided by forces other than individual effort. Success is never just about hard work. Luck and risk plays a major role, often in ways that we don't fully understand. Bill Gates' success was partly due to attending a high school with rare access to a computer, while others just as talented never got the same opportunity. Understanding this can help us remain humble and avoid overcrediting ourselves for our wins or blaming ourselves too much for losses. Number 2. The power of compounding. His skill is investing, but his secret is time. Warren Buffett's fortune isn't just due to smart investing. It's because he has been investing for over 70 years. Compounding is actually one of the most powerful financial forces, but its true magic only appears over long periods of time. Small, consistent gains can lead to extraordinary results over time. Number 3. The importance of saving. Wealth is what you don't see. Many people equate wealth with expensive cars and luxury items, but real wealth is built by what you don't spend. Saving money isn't just about affording a particular purchase. It's about creating options and financial freedom. The ability to control your time and make choices without financial stress is the greatest benefit of wealth. Number 4. The role of time and patience. Time is the most powerful force in investing. It makes little things grow big and big mistakes fade away. Investing is not about making the perfect move at the perfect time. It's about staying in the game long enough for compounding to work in your favor. Even if you make mistakes, a long time horizon smooths out all the losses and maximizes your gains. Number 5. Avoiding the trap of social comparisons. The hardest financial skill is getting the goalpost to stop moving. We often measure our financial success by comparing ourselves to others, and this creates an endless cycle of dissatisfaction. Instead of chasing bigger numbers and more luxuries, focus on what actually brings you happiness and security. Number 6. The illusion of control. Risk is what's left over when you think you've thought of everything. Many people believe that you can predict markets or control outcomes, but the truth is uncertainty is always present. Instead of trying to predict the future, build resilience by saving more, avoiding too much debt, and planning for unexpected events. Number 7. Money buys freedom, not status. The ability to do what you want, when you want, with who you want, for as long as you want is priceless. Many people chase money to impress others, but true financial success is not about flashy purchases. It's about freedom and flexibility. The best use of money is to create a life where you have control over your time and decisions. Number 8. Plan for surprises. You can plan for every risk except for the things that are too crazy to cross your mind. Life is full of unpredictable events. Instead of trying to foresee every possible risk, maintain a financial cushion. Having an emergency fund and living below your means ensures that unexpected setbacks don't derail your future. Number 9. Understand the price of success. Like everything else worthwhile, successful investing demands a price. But its currency is not dollars and cents. It's volatility, fear, doubt, uncertainty, and regret. Nothing valuable comes without a cost. In investing, the price is dealing with market fluctuations and uncertainty. Many people panic and sell during downturns, but those who accept volatility as the cost of the long-term gains are the ones who really succeed in the end. Number 10. Financial independence is the ultimate goal. Independence to me doesn't mean you'll stop working. It means you'll do the work you like, with the people you like, at the times you want, for as long as you want. The goal of money is not to stop working. It's to have control over your life. Achieving financial independence doesn't require extreme wealth, but it requires managing your expenses and maintaining a high savings rate. The key to independence is keeping your expectations in check and living below your means. Now, this book challenges the traditional ways we think about wealth, success, and happiness. It reminds us that personal finance is more about the mindset and behavior, more than just about numbers and spreadsheets. By understanding the role of luck and risk, embracing long-term thinking, and focusing on what truly brings us joy, we can build a healthier and more sustainable relationship with money. Now, the ultimate lesson: financial success isn't about chasing wealth, it's about creating a life of freedom, security, and meaning. Now, this is the last book that we'll cover for this episode here. This book is called The SaaS Playbook by Rob Whaling. It's the same book that we covered earlier, the second book, which is the Start Marketing the Day You Start Coding. It's the same author, Rob Whaling. Now, this book provides a comprehensive guide to building a multi-million-dollar SaaS business. Drawing from his extensive experience, Whaling offers invaluable insights into every stage of the SaaS journey, from validating your idea to scaling your operations. Here are some of the key lessons that can help you navigate the complexities of the SaaS world. Number 1. Starting without permission. One of the most empowering lessons from the book is the idea that you don't need anyone's permission to start building your SaaS product. Unlike traditional businesses that often require significant capital or external validation, SaaS businesses can begin with just an idea and the drive to execute it. These are actually superpowers to being bootstrapped. One is that you don't need anyone's permission to start or build your own company. Another one is that your business doesn't die until you quit. Bootstrappers don't run out of money. They run out of motivation. This is particularly encouraging for aspiring entrepreneurs who may feel daunted by the perceived barriers to entry in the business world. Number 2. Balancing skill, luck, and hard work. Whaling emphasizes the importance of understanding the roles of skill, luck, and hard work in the success of the SaaS business. While luck can certainly play a part, it is the combination of skill and hard work that really truly drives a company forward. My mental framework for success involves varying degrees of hard work, luck, and skill. The amount of Each depends on a myriad of factors, with hard work and skill being the easiest to control. This serves as a reminder that while we can't control every aspect of our entrepreneurial journey, focusing on what we can control, our skills and our work ethic, is crucial. Number 3. Building a real product for real customers. He grounds the concept of a SaaS business in reality by defining it as building a real product for real customers who are willing to pay for it. This highlights the importance of solving a genuine problem that people are willing to pay to have resolved. Launching a B2B, a business-to-business SaaS company is about building a real product for real customers who pay you real money. You're solving a problem, and therefore profitability is based on finding a problem that's worth paying to resolve and solving it in a way that makes your users desperately want your solution. There's not much luck in that formula. This highlights the importance and the essence of a successful SaaS business, creating value for your customers. Number 4. The importance of customer conversations. In a SaaS world, customer feedback is invaluable. Welling stresses the importance of engaging in meaningful conversations with your customers to understand their needs and pain points. These conversations will inform your product roadmap and how you build features as well as your positioning, the marketing copy and pricing. Number 5. Focusing on the problem, not just the solution. He shares a thought-provoking quote from Steve Jobs to emphasize the importance of focusing on the problem rather than just the solution. People think focus means saying yes to the thing you got to focus on, but that's not what it means at all. It means saying no to 100 other good ideas. Innovation is saying no to 1,000 things. This is the importance of deep understanding the problems that your customers face rather than just implementing the solutions that they suggest. Number 6. Navigating competitive markets. He offers a pragmatic perspective on entering competitive markets. He suggests that a mature market can be a great place to grow your business if you find a way to differentiate yourself. A mature competitive market can be a total bloodbath, but it can also be a fantastic place to grow your business once you get a foothold. This encourages entrepreneurs not to shy away from competitive markets, but to also look for the underserved niches or innovative ways to stand out. Number 7. Understanding the enemy. Introduce the concept of competitive intelligence, emphasizing the importance of understanding our competitors' move without obsessing over them. If an announcement is big enough to merit space in your industry news sites, it's probably worth paying attention to. Is your competition announcing new funding, launching big features, making a major shift in positioning? Read it and understand it, but rather than losing sleep over whether you should follow suit, spend that energy studying what that tells you about your industries and your customers. This is all about staying informed about your competitors, focusing your energy and understanding your industry and the customers. Number 8. The importance of brand. When we talk about your brand, we're not talking about the color scheme or your logo. It's about your reputation. It's what people say about your company when you're not around. It's a reminder that building a strong brand is about fostering a positive reputation and becoming a recognizable and trusted name in your industry. Number 9. Dual funnels and cheat codes. It introduces the concept of a dual funnel, targeting both a wide audience and at a low price point, and a premium or enterprise audience at a high price point. This strategy can be a game changer for SaaS businesses, allowing them to cater to a broader customer base while also focusing on high-value clients. Number 10. The importance of asking questions. He emphasizes the importance of asking questions in sales, suggesting that a sales demo should be more of a conversation rather than just a presentation. You should be asking questions and listening more than just talking. It's very important to understand your customers' needs and pain points before you try to sell them your product. So in this book, it provides a comprehensive guide into building a multi-billion-dollar SaaS business, drawing from his experience and offering valuable insights into every stage of the SaaS journey, from validating your idea to scaling up your operations. So this is the 4 books that I read last year, and we have 4 more books to cover in the next episode of this 2-part series here. This is part 1 that you're watching now. If you've enjoyed all the lessons that I put up here, you can also read the newsletter issue that I put this up on update night. Maybe it will be easier for you to consume in a newsletter kind of format rather than listening and watching this YouTube video here. So I hope this has been useful and insightful for you guys. This is 1 year worth of lessons condensed into just under an hour. And I hope this was useful for you. So keep an eye on the lookout for the part 2 that we'll be releasing next Sunday as well. And I'll see you guys there.